Jade, can you make like little summary?
Can I what?
A summary because you probably remember the most. Okay.
Saucy Nuts Meg was walking down a street, and there was a person that was also walking down the street, and the person that was also walking down the street got stabbed, and they think Nuts Meg did it. So we have to defend him in court. And this police guy is like, "Oh yeah, this totally happened." And there was this person that's passed out, and I had to stay there. And my girlfriend, my wife, my cousin.
All at once? Damn. Sweet home Alabama.
Go to a phone to call someone, and I did my job, and we did it well. And then, Naruhodo's like, but what if they were on the other side? What if they were in this person's block? And this is a really bad summary. So that's what we're trying to prove right now, I think.
I am somehow more confused than I was before your explanation.
I understand less now.
Yeah. Are we still on that case with the two bookstores and like plotting out that guy's foot? Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yes, basically, there was no stream between your last presence and now. I just disappeared for like 2 months.
Oh my god.
I was actually afraid you were going to ask me for a recap. I was like, I don't remember the immediate context for what's going on.
It's your mission now.
I might have even gone a little ahead.
Oh.
I'm sorry if I did.
I don't think you did.
Either way, we'll find out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just here to have fun. Okay. I don't remember who's who. I think I was the judge, question mark?
Yes.
Yes. You were the judge. I'm Patricia, who is the girl there. Falcon is this guy, Rowley. The only person we don't have anything accounted for right now is Van Zeeks.
I guess we could give Morse to him.
Oh boy.
Yes, Morse. And you have to make a British accent, just like this kid.
Make him sound like a vampire.
Oh,
Make him sound really silly. Okay. Okay.
Babe, that's you.
Oh yes, I really am ever so sorry about all of this. For damaging their jazz reputation, for everything.
It's like we never even stopped.
Yeah.
I have a simple explanation. For why on that particular evening, Constable Beat felt compelled to move the scene of the crime. I can think of one reason.
What? How could you possibly know?
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's what that sounds right, right?
That's exactly the voice I imagined from that face.
Yeah, Morse, now you're the racist one.
The mind of a Scotland Yard policeman.
Let me just turn you up, Morse, because you're a bit quiet on my end.
Sure. I'm sorry. I'm not projecting.
No, it's okay, you were at 82%. I guess you were too loud last time.
You gotta put that larynx to work.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't talk about my larynx on stream.
And yet, Lord Van Zeeks, it is this foreigner who has uncovered the startling truth of the matter so far. I believe it would be beneficial to the court to hear this extraordinary young lawyer's theory. Counsel for the defense, if you please.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, I think you had better show us some evidence.
I at once my lord, England, Japan, it makes no difference where you come from. Human emotions are the same. And I think I have a fairly good idea of the feelings behind this man's actions.
Gives away the money for Constable Beat's unthinkable actions.
Would you like some assistance, Sebby?
I'm guessing it's the rose since he's talking about feelings.
Okay, yeah, you're in the ballpark then.
Oh wait, it's not your
Morris is
birthday
very much
anymore,
like-
on Ice. No, Ice, Jay, sorry.
It's not been my birthday.
Wait, what?
It is currently February 20th in game, and my birthday is the 19th. Actually, it might be the 21st.
Your birthday has been your birthday for like 6 months.
It's only been 2 days.
I guess I'm a foreigner.
Yes, if I had a chance, that was my choice. Yes.
I have only just arrived from Japan. Which is why all this information about the London's so-called Bobbies is completely new to me. I've read that through... No, honorable. Patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world, for example.
Keeping the peace, looking after the citizens on this beat in all kinds of ways.
Slow turn to camera. Nod.
There's no doubt that the young Bobby is charged with a great deal to do each day, certainly.
For Constable Beat, did any question was special?
Special? How?
It was Jade's birthday.
What's Jade's birthday?
Trade.
On account of this bouquet, my lord.
Oh, yes! It was our very first wedding anniversary.
Constable Beat, her heart works so hard to be able to afford this simple gift for his wife. He was looking forward to taking her for a celebratory meal.
Oh god, I've already forgotten what goofy ass voice I was doing for him.
Just think of Zeon.
He and Miss Beat stumbled across a climb along the Briar Road.
Just channel your inner Zeon. You'll be great.
Yes. Inner Skelly.
Hmm.
Oh my god, anime.
God damn it, Ace.
Oh, sorry. Wait, who's
Oh, is this me?
This is still Van Zeek's, yeah.
Ah. Because I was so looking forward to taking her out on a celebratory meal. I'm sorry, that was when he saw a shadowy figure of through the fog collapse on the pavement ahead of them. What must have gone through this man's mind? His hand.
Just on that kind of particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating an anniversary. Mr. Biddy puts up with a lot being married to Bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much.
It's Miss Beat.
Yes.
Beat.
This is actually accurate because you did this in the actual scene too.
Stop misgendering people.
Especially your own wife.
That's his wife.
Oh my god. That's his wife.
Oh no.
This is the one card that Constable Beat offered to lend to me earlier. Inside among the rules of patrolling policemen, it says, when the crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detectives.
Aha!
Constable Beat. Is that not the reason why you moved the whole scene of the crime that day?
Yes. Everything you said, it's right.
I think
So that's it.
So that's it.
So that's it.
So that's it.
Jed, you said to no, what was Ace to channel his inner Zeon, so he just left.
He's just
Ah, yeah. Oh, God. It was all to do with the boundary of your beat.
Oh,
Exactly. To summarize, the incident actually occurred on Constable Beats' beat.
Good gracious! Constable, do you realize the gravity of what you've done?
The judge became Irish. No, not Irish, Scottish.
Oh, hey, have you realised what you done, laddie? It is Scotland Yard, I guess.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound like you anymore.
I do that, yeah. This is where we go to arrest all the pirates. It's Scotland Yard.
It was the first time since I became a copper that I ever cursed God. How dare I?
Blasphemy.
Stay close to me, Pat. The criminal could still be lurking somewhere.
Oh no.
As we ran over to the scene, I had every intention of doing my duty as a police officer. We've got to report this to the station as quickly as possible. But then it dawned on me. I realized where we were, where the victim was lying.
Oh no, I didn't want to do my job.
Oh no. When a crime is discovered in his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help. Why here? Why did this have to happen here?
Because that was the plot.
And why tonight of all nights? Why? It's a copper's job to guard the scene of the crime, so I told Pat she'd have to go to the nearest police spot and fetch whoever was on duty there. It was then, when I opened my mouth to speak. It just came out. I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of my own mouth. This is the next speech of mine, Pat. So you have to go to the police spot that covers it. Turn right along Mearsham Street, and then...
My eyes.
Oh, I'm...
No.
No. Oh,
Aww.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Constable. I just wanted just that one night to take my Patricia out to her dinner.
oh, Rowley.
Just that one night.
You knew that if the incident was on your beat, your evening of celebration would be ruined. So you decided to move the entire crime scene outside your jurisdiction. Just across the street to the east pavement of the Briar Road, which falls under the neighboring beat's care.
You see, I thought... Well, I was sure the victim was dead, you see.
I beg your pardon!
Oh, of course he did. Otherwise, my Rolly would never have left the poor woman on the freezing cold pavement.
I see your meaning now.
But got me back from my sins, didn't he? That's why I missed the rose I bought for Pat.
Oh no, Rolly. That was all my fault.
She's gone.
I should never have dropped it in such a dark place.
Patricia's God.
I'm so sorry, Rolly.
I would have said that she's the devil, but yeah.
You think that's a bow in her hair? No, those are horns.
And you can tell, Constable. How many books did you move from the one side of the road to the other in total?
Oh, 4 it was. Yes, sir. Definitely 4. It was 4, not 3. 1, 2 plus 2, 4. And no, wait,
Minus
that's
1,
5.
that's 3, quick math.
2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 of them dropped rubber by Mr. Natsume, and the being the one that fell from the window upstairs in the Garden household, of course.
What made you place that book in the victim's hand? When all the others were scattered haphazardly around, I mean.
Oh, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it.
Oh, you found it. What do you mean?
When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in.
You sure it was this book, The Lion's Pride, that the victim was holding?
Oh, yes, sir. No doubt about it, sir.
Interesting.
I thought it was an open and shut case at the time, you see. There were only the 2 people at the scene, and Pat and me both saw it happen. However, which way you look at it, it had to be the fellow who ran off with, who ran off with Janet, I thought. I couldn't see the harm, really. I didn't think moving it all over the road would make a jet of things. I suppose this is it for me now. I've had it.
You might be a copper, but I'm going to roast your brass.
My lord.
Very good.
Yes, my lord Van Six.
I believe that concludes the cross-examination of the witnesses.
Ah,
Constable, you may withdraw.
Sir.
Mr. Prosecutor, sir. What will become of my Rolly? What will happen to him?
jail.
Yeah.
For now, you are free to go home. The police will contact you in due course.
Please, don't punish my husband. This was all my fault.
It's my fault he got caught.
I stabbed the
Oh no.
bitch. It's because I'm always moaning at him for coming home late.
That's private, don't say that.
he comes in late, and I'm just like,
I thought that was the bimbo he was with, so I stabbed her ass.
Leave it now, Pat. Let's go home. I'm tired.
All right then, my love.
One last thing, Constable.
Sir?
Let this be a lesson to you. In a criminal investigation, every detail matters, however insignificant it may seem to you.
Maybe if you worked in, I don't know, as a cop, you would know that.
Yes, sir.
Carve that lesson in your mind. Or I'll do it for you.
Here's a knife.
Never again make the mistake of tampering at the scene of a crime.
Never again, sir. You mean to say?
Yes, you're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Leave now. The trial is not yet over.
Sir. Yeah.
Well, quite a startling revelation, I must say. I'm Cockney now. Whoever thought of a third party transplanting the entire scene of a crime like that?
Indeed, my lord. Nevertheless, there are some immutable facts here. Firstly, that the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume, is the only person who could possibly have committed this crime.
No, I disagree. Now you know the true scene of the incident. There is someone else.
Bring
Another
back Rolly.
person who could be responsible for the knife in the victim's back.
Forgive me for being presumptuous, but I believe the prosecution is probably well aware of this possibility already.
Lord Van Zakes, is this true?
Very well. Name the person, if you will, and further investigation is warranted. The prosecution has no objection to the trial continuing.
You will name this other person who could have perpetrated the crime.
It was.
Yeah.
And Zeke's himself.
Tercio, how did you know?
I'm guessing it's Joan. Oh, that's me. The defense would once again like to request the cross-examination of a new witness, my lord.
I was putting ice in my tea, so good job.
Once again?
My assistant made the same request earlier. Sorry. In order to finally reveal the truth about this case, it's imperative that we cross-examine juror number 4, Mrs. Joan Gardeb.
Me? Me? Oh, dearie me.
That request has already been denied.
But the situation is very different now. Mrs. Gardeb, answer me this.
What do you want now, you little toad?
Yeah.
On the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent argument with your husband, Mr. John Gardeb. In the course of the argument, a minor house fire was ignited. And to clear the smoke from the room, your husband opened the window that looks out over Briar Road.
Well, what of it?
You threw this book at your husband when he was cornered with his back against the window. Upon striking the pane of the open top-hinged casement window, the book plummeted directly down, finding its way to what we now know to be the true scene of the incident.
Yes, and as I said, what of it?
Young Jägerman, you were beside yourself with rage. As such, you threw not just books, but anything you could lay your hands on. So, let me ask you one more time, Mrs. Gary, that this knife, the one removed from the victim's back, have you really never laid your eyes on it?
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, I might have killed a bitch. I don't recall it.
Seriously?
We got your ass dead to rights, motherfucker.
Am I supposed to remember everything I picked up and threw at my husband? And anyway, the man over there is in all that regalia said members of the jury needn't testify, didn't he?
Conveniently, yes.
No, I have no recollection of saying that at all, juror number 4. She's so jiggly. Make no mistake, your jurors are not special in any way. You are not immune to the judicial process. If you know something about this knife, madame, let the truth come out.
But that's just a common or garden knife. It could have been from anywhere. We have several like that at home. If one went missing, how would you expect me to know?
Dad?
Are you joking?
Oh, sorry.
I might have taken over when you weren't here, so that's why I was...
No, yeah.
That's actually really funny.
We are legion. Yeah, we've got multiple voices. I can speak.
I got 2
Rush to
appearances.
get home.
Yeah.
What are you saying, please, Mrs. Gary Dibb?
Now you listen to me. I refuse to believe all this nonsense. I couldn't bear the thought that I'd injured someone. Do you hear? I couldn't bear it.
Oh, the poor woman.
What?
Wait.
So, yes, I want evidence. I want to see hard evidence if you're going to insist on this being my fault. You're going to have to prove to me that I threw the knife if that's what you think. Come along now. Chop chop. Do your worst.
Well,
Well, Mr. Huddle? Yes.
if only I had feelings like that, believe me, I would have tried that already.
Then take the stand, juror.
Oh,
The prosecution does not object to the defense's request to cross-examine this woman.
Thank you, Lord Van Six.
I'm going to have to testify.
as I'm sure you will appreciate, having observed it with your own eyes today. Witness testimony can lead to the most extraordinary truths being unearthed. Truths of which the witnesses themselves may not even be aware.
Are you hearing yourself speak right now? Oh, dearie me.
No, should I? I'm Australian now, right?
I'm working on 4 different accents here. I'm hoping to get a 5th by the end of the case.
Yeah, mate, I'm Legion too. So I demand your full and unadulterated testimony, Mrs. Garradeb. And mark my words, in this court of law today, we shall extract the truth. We shall extract the truth. Oh, there's number 5.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Do you concur, counsels?
It's like a weird mixture of Mandark and Brother Joffrey from Oblivion.
Certainly,
Fucking,
my
what are you
lord.
doing?
I was going for President Kennedy, but that works too.
But that's what I'm hoping for, my lord.
Sorry, I just tapped over just to see what's going on the stream.
This is such a strange feeling. For the first time since arriving in this country, it actually feels real. I'm here. I'm queer in the Old Bailey. And I'm a lawyer.
Happy Wrath, everyone.
We chose to question this witness and other things, not because it was easy, but because I am hard.
Oh. Witness, state your name and occupation.
Yes. My name is Joan Garradeb. And I am, well, I'm a juror and such like.
It sounds like even she doesn't know what if she's a housewife or a maid or what anymore.
The court has decided your testimony is required in order to clarify these matters. In this case. Do you understand, madam?
Yes, my lord.
Where the fuck did you get that teapot?
You will tell the court everything that took place in your household on the evening in question. And I warn you, do not attempt to hide the truth.
Oh, dearie me.
I think that's Mars.
This is Moon Guy,
Yeah,
who was
so-
previously voiced by Zayon.
Yeah, so who wants to be the moon?
I would be happy to be him. I just don't want to hog both him and Joan.
What is Moon Guy, I guess?
What the fuck does Moon Guy mean?
He's a sophisticated, young, old British man.
So
Oh yes,
With
sophisticated
a little
British
bit of
man.
nasal, maybe.
yeah, imagine
Of course,
Zayon,
yes.
but even more British.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, Zayon, but more British. I don't know if I could imagine that, frankly. But I'll do my best. What?
That's exactly the voice he did.
Zayon's never going to join us again.
That must be the reason why he's not here. Chin up, Tony. Nothing to worry about now.
That's crazy. It's literally like hearing Zayon.
It's very, very close, yeah.
Oh, he's a moon.
Oh, I didn't know you were there, John.
I just wandered in. Wasn't only you in the room that day, old thing, was it? Rather think I ought to testify as well, don't you?
No, I guess that's how testification
What about your needs here?
works.
I was just passing by. I thought I would, testify. As a treat to the court. Don't you worry about that. Hardly notice it. I'm not the sort of chap to leave a comrade to face disciplinary action alone.
Oh, John.
Jade, are you married to like everyone in this
He's
case?
staring into my
I'm
soul.
just really fast at reading. Am I married to everyone? Yeah.
I presume you are Mr. John Garradab. Yes, my voice is back to number 1.
Yes, sir, what? Former second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment of the 4th Northumberland Fusiliers, sir.
Those were certainly words.
Those were words, and I stumbled on every one of them.
I would have stumbled so much more.
I fell from the family tree and hit every branch on the way down. Seen my fair share of action and now living the quiet life, as it were.
The quiet life? Were you not engaged in an incendiary battle with your spouse on the day in question?
Ah, well, yes, quite.
Full British.
Indeed, sir, ha-ha.
I believe this may represent a first in the proud history of the British court. Calling a juror to the witness stand is unprecedented. However, the court will hear your testimony now, juror number 4, and that of your husband.
I do just want to point out that he's like, usually you don't call the jurors, and he's not gonna like address the fact that another person just wandered in.
What is
just happening now?
I just walked in here. I'm still in my bathrobe, carrying a pipe. So a bit of law was going on. Thought I'd take a peek.
What the fuck are you doing?
Just thought I'd take a crack at it. What?
Please don't do crack.
What you think that's in this pipe, eh?
You will recount clearly and concisely the events in your home at the time of the incident in question.
Sir, at once. Yes, on the day you're referring to, the wife and I did have a bit of a skirmish. Can't recall the reason now. Knocked a candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon had it out though, and got the window open.
Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find to throw at him.
Right, yeah, knives around our place. Can't say I'd notice if one or two of them went missing, I'm afraid. My head really is a moon, innit? That bally thing in the victim's back really was one of ours. You'll have a job of proving it, I think.
Ace, please don't show us your moon.
I showed you my moon. Please respond.
It sounds as though it was quite a battlefield in your household that evening.
Although an entirely one-sided assault, it seems.
The enemy caught us on the hop, sir. Had no choice but to dig in and take defensive measures. To be honest, if the enemy had kept shelling us for another minute, we'd have been toast, sir.
Don't call your wife your enemy.
Of course, a veteran such as myself is only too aware that on every battlefield, you're just a gnat's whisker away from death at any moment.
Are you still talking about a marital quarrel here?
Well, I must say I'm dubious that this testimony will shed any light on the origins of this jackknife.
In combat, the one's focus narrows such that surroundings are barely noticed. these witnesses may not be able to offer anything more than they have testified already. This may be a dead end.
Then Zix may well be right. Phoenix right.
Well,
Name drop. Title drop.
well, but here are the chances. We only have this last cross-examination to come. Mr. Nerdwho.
Looks like 4 other people wandering want to testify.
Yes, I'm afraid. I mean, there are 2 other characters that we didn't see come back, so you might not be wrong.
There's still time.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm an American tourist. I'm just walking by. I lost my tour grip, and oh, is there a court case going on here? Hold on, let me testify. What's going on? Very well, counsel. Begin your cross-examination.
What is even happening in London?
Yeah. The Battle of Garadeb. We already read this, right?
Yeah, this is all stuff we read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
try doing.
Sebi presses.
Yeah, just let me know if I need to do it
like right
again.
now.
Yeah.
The reason is what you told us yesterday, I believe.
Yes, that's right. If I remember correctly. It all started because of a note that was jotted into the pages of a book belonging to Mr. Garadeb.
A rather passionate note, in fact. But Mr.
It's a
Garadeb
fanfic.
found the note discovering her husband's little secrets.
Oh my. And she gave him a mighty number of slaps across the face too.
What a sordid state of affairs!
God, I wish that were me.
God, I wish I had a sordid affair right now. Ugh.
Hell on earth.
I say, when a chap says he can't recall such things, it's common decency not to drag it all up. And besides, half of it was wide of the mark anyways.
A likely story.
These waters run very deep.
And what transpired next after these multiple blows to the face? Oh, is that what happened? Oh, okay. It's a free country, but still.
And if I also spread to some items of furniture, didn't it?
A bookcase, my armchair, anything of mine, really. Just so happens there was some bathwater around that evening. Okay, so I sloshed that about and put it out.
What?
I just happened to have my little jar on the shelf that was Gamer Girl bathwater. It was a collector's item, what? But it was worth it to save my other streamer-based memorabilia.
Likely
He's
story.
today.
Oh, so that was the little secret.
My secret
Yeah.
is I'm into e-girls.
Yeah. the world's
I'm
first
okay with a little
simp.
polyamory, but a simp?
I'm history's first recorded simp.
The most precarious situation you put yourself in.
So it was a 3-way.
Oh, it's a three-way, it is. Wait. That's why I got slapped. I suggested a three-way, and she took offense, she did.
God, this just keeps giving and giving.
Just like me, what? No. Ours is a 3-story house on the west side of the street, where the water main isn't connected yet. I have to draw water from a public water pump during the day if you need any, you see.
The lodgers are always moaning that they can't get any water at night. They try to get water and it doesn't come out, and they're just like, oh. Little
We have a
mustached
picture of
Japanese
water.
man. That little mustached Japanese man buys water in bottles, I believe.
The definitive is necessary
racist.
means. So that's where you put your bathwater.
Yes, he receives a stipend for his studies, you see, from his home country. Can you imagine being able to brew a pot of tea at all hours? He's obviously very well off.
Couldn't imagine that. You actually see this little man?
He uses all of his income to buy books.
Well, anyway, the point is, I was able to douse the fire with water, fortunately enough.
Even though the room was on fire?
As far as I was concerned at the time, it was more important to extinguish my anger than the flames. When a woman wants to throw, she must throw.
That is most certainly not true of a societal takedown, Mr. Miracle.
Please don't. So please cast your mind back and try to remember. Was a knife among the items that you threw at your husband that day?
In all honesty, I don't recall. But I feel I must point out that I'm no monster.
Just an arsonist.
Let me see. Some bread, a cabbage, garlic, a towel, and a sponge, a napkin, a doily, a bidet. It was really only soft
Very
items I
small
was throwing.
rocks. The book?
And I was really most restrained. The majority of them barely hit John. He is my husband, after all.
So physical abuse is okay, but like, don't take it too far, is what she's saying. Jesus.
Can't be damaging the goods.
Exactly, yeah.
I see, Mrs. Gary Dib. Your thoughtfulness and consideration for your spouse is apparent.
What about you, Mr. Garrett? Do you remember what your wife threw at you?
Well, I recall The Lion's Pride, of course. Jolly good book. Only just purchased it too.
And a jolly good book for burning, it seems.
But it was a dashed awful scene on the battlefield, I can tell you. Flames everywhere, smoke billowing. Couldn't see a bally thing, really. I dare say I wouldn't even have noticed the knife bouncing off the old bolts.
I don't think they tend to bounce, actually. Let me go back because he was like, How did you know? So please can go back. What of a knife? Excuse me.
No.
Do you
Really?
Do you have something to add, sir? Mr. Gary Leb?
Don't shoot. Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon.
And did your wife or Max just now bring something to mind?
Nothing of significance, no. Just that the barrage of projectiles held thing launched in my direction was somewhat more solid than she implies. Books, bricks, the fire poker, a huge bidet, I seem to recall.
I did mention the bidet.
Ouch.
And the woman's aim is uncanny. Ah, good grief, woman. We're not at home now. This is a court of law. You just poured tea into my crack pipe.
Dearie me. Ever so sorry, dear.
My tea is crack flavored now.
With a teapot in there.
And your crack is tea flavored now.
Exactly. Line it up.
Honestly, John, I would have never thrown such things at you, obviously.
Well, take a look at this then. How do you suppose that happened, then?
Your pipe, sir?
This thing in my hand as usual, as at the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles. She did, yeah. And when I went to pick the thing up, it was broken in two. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage.
To be fair, that could have easily just been done by the floor.
Yeah.
That's true.
She threw the
Right.
floor?
She threw the floor at me. She threw the whole bloody house. She picked up the house, dropped it on me Looney Tune style. It would never have. It would never have been set fly unless it was hit by something pretty solid. I was like the Witch of the West for a minute there. Just got me leggings sticking out the end, crumpled up like some paper. Anyway, I've managed to bandage the thing up for now.
Huh. You are one to exaggerate, aren't you, dear?
I wonder what we should make on this account. It's in the defense police seems to create its remark just now to be of great significance.
This war veteran's words only tell us one thing. Betray a fiery wife and pipes, as well as hearts, may be broken. Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worthy of adding to the formal testimony.
Indeed. Common sense, one might say.
Might one?
Might too.
In that case, would you at least permit us to examine the pipe, sir?
Well, I don't see why not.
Oh, dearie me. There you go again. Trying to ingratiate yourself with a young lady.
Very well. The court will accept the gentleman's pipe as evidence.
Oh my god, there's another knife in the pipe.
Oh, that's my knife pipe. Keep it in there in case my pipe gets mugged.
Let me get a little puff.
Okay.
There is a knife! Holy shit! There's a knife in the pipe! Oh my god! That's my pipe knife, I say!
It looks to be in a sorry state with that bandage around it, doesn't it? But for some reason it feels slightly ominous to me, like it's trying to shut out the line. Probably because it's the same blue as Mr. Godip's dressing gown.
I suppose it must have a considerable sentimental value to Mr. Garitev. Given that he's gone to the trouble of repairing it just like this.
Either that or he can't afford to replace it.
No.
There's a small nick out of the ball here. Look, it appears to have been made relatively recently.
And see how there are little scrapes and dents all over it? It's clearly a very well-loved pipe. He
Yes.
loves a pipe.
You're right. It seems to me recently that being well loved goes hand in hand with getting some battle scars. This particular nick in is catching my eye though, because it's clearly new. The knife was in there.
My god, Nick at knife.
Why is there tea-flavored crack in here?
Oh, something just to go said the chamber with a pipe there.
Yes, I saw it. Something stuck in there, I think.
Let's turn it over and give it a shake. What's this? It's a tiny fragment of metal.
It looks like the tip of a blade or something.
The tip of a blade? Surely it couldn't be a knife in the pine. Ooh. This is a tiny piece of metal we found in the chamber of Mr. Gartip's pipe.
It looks like the tip of a blade or something.
The tip of a blade? The Marvel villain?
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruto?
I don't really know. There's just something niggling me, but I can't quite put my finger on what it is.
Perhaps in that case, it would be wise to examine some of the other pieces of evidence again.
Ah yes, the flower.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a knife in the flowers too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Oh,
Just a
look here,
tip.
Mr. Naruto. Just a tip.
God damn it. Yeah. Sigh.
A small piece. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing.
Wait, part of it's missing? I could be wrong, but I've just got a feeling. You remember this from 5 seconds ago?
That's
Then we get an entire flashback scene to the dialogue there.
a tiny fragment of metal that we found inside Mr. Gartip's pipe.
Yes, and just maybe.
Oh my! It's a perfect fit.
Somehow, I just knew it. Totally not because of Ace. Did I do this? Did I click again or?
No, you've done what you need to do.
I thought it would like say like an updated thingy.
I was just feeling rather disappointed for you that your request was turned down.
Oh no,
I
it's
was
fine.
baby.
I think this is assigned some new evidence to work with. We should examine it carefully.
Very well, thank you for that rebuttal, Mr. Garrett. Now, if we could return to the crux of the matter. What can you tell the court about the knife used to attack the victim?
Sorry, would you care to elaborate?
Nothing to say, really. Rather partial to a bit spot of carving, you see. Pipes and whatnot, fishing tackle, you know, that sort of thing.
It's a passion we both share. I like to carve little wooden trinkets too. And then there's my leather work.
Dolls.
Leatherwork? What? Excuse me?
I love to make BDSM outfits.
She uses the wood for that. The leatherworking is other stuff.
Well, that's why she slaps him.
Oh my god.
That is a statement and a half right there. Hey.
Oh, okay. Did you read it or did I phase out?
This
Sorry
isn't
to
really, I
say.
don't think.
We're always losing knives about the place, and we have dozens of the things.
They sell them at the market sometimes. 20 for the price of 19. Needless to say, I snap them up. John prefers to use 2 knives at mealtime too. It's instead of a knife and fork.
Wow, they're in this.
What?
He likes to dual wield.
Here we go again with the scaldings. Why are they being so evasive?
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm starting to see it now. The hitting and the scalding, yeah.
I imagine it's because they don't want to believe it.
She's a dominatrix.
She's a Tom, he's a sub. They can do the chat that it may have been one of their knives that injured the victim.
Which is entirely understandable, of course, but still.
Go on with your testimony, witnesses.
Yeah.
So you have no intention of admitting it was your knife unless you can produce proof? Even though there is no other credible possibility of Mr. Natsume is innocent?
You forget, my Nipponese friend. It has yet to be established that the accused is not responsible for the act.
As if I could forget. If only there was some way to know who had handled the knife. But I suppose wizardry like that is just a dream.
Perhaps you're thinking of fingerprinting, Mr.
I don't think so.
No, it couldn't be.
What,
No.
you mean it's not a dream? That's if a wizardry really exists?
Whenever people touch anything, they leave behind a unique pattern from their... Or so they say.
It's like the ballistic markings of a finger.
But that's the only thing.
Yeah.
There are already countries in the world where these so-called fingerprints can already be used as evidence. Lord Strongheart is currently discussing the matter at Ministry of Justice.
Yes, I believe we are rapidly approaching an era of scientific methods of investigation.
No more
But for
legal
now-
seances?
But before now, we should have to find an alternative method of proving our assertion. We have to
We aren't
keep
able-
us.
Still you.
You guys, I was muted. That is now finding a victim's back was originally in Mr. Garitip's house.
Oh, if only I could transplant this whole incident to several years in the future. Maybe 2025?
Maybe when Emma Sky is born.
That's the... You're still muted.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, I think we've heard all this before, to be honest. I can't say I'm particularly confident that we'll be able to prove anything new from this testimony.
But in this cross-examination, it's absolutely essential that we establish how this knife came to be at the scene of the incident.
Yes, I know.
I'm sure both of them must be feeling very worried. Worried that it was in fact a knife belonging to one of them that caused the victim's injury, the victim's crack.
If you could find even a tiny shred of evidence to support that theory, it would clinch this
Perhaps a
charge.
tiny shard of evidence.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
So for Sasaki-san's sake... Oh god. That's just such a tongue twister. We must... we must find that last crucial piece of evidence.
Whatever it could be.
Mr. Garitip, could I ask you to take a good look at this, please?
You can ask, but I can't see a bally thing.
You can't?
Let's watch a
Sorry,
pumpkin stream.
I was distracted for a moment. Used to call me Dead-Eyed Deb back in the regiment, of course. That was some time ago now.
Look at that fucking face. He really looks like Zayan.
Oh.
He's just opened the 17th chest full of eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even when I'm trying to enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. I struggle to tell a B from a D and a P from a Q. Oh my god, I am being called out. To be honest, hi, I'm slightly dyslexic.
Aw.
Mm.
Jade. Did you lose Jade?
Right.
No, where is Jade?
Dreadfully sorry. I heard a beep outside of my room and I needed to address it.
Okay.
Oh, he does, dearie me. It's rather wearing being asked about every other letter, every other word.
You must be very dusty.
What is that? A tiny scrap of metal?
Yes,
A miserable pile of steel?
most certainly from the tip of the glaive.
The blade.
No, what appears at first to be just a tiny scrap is in fact a crucial piece of evidence.
Interesting. And where did the defense come by this evidence?
It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Garedep's pipe.
My pipe, you say? By Jove, I wonder how that got there.
And what precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Council? Are you suggesting that it in some ways related to the matter of the stabbing on Briar Road?
Schmack.
I am.
What?
When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court records, I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth of this case. My lord.
You appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Counsel. Very well, then, present the pertinent evidence to the court. What evidence? Oh, wait.
Of course, it's my armband.
Yeah.
Of course.
Did you ever consider the fact that I am a lawyer?
My lawyer armband.
Actually, no. That's not it. Wait, what did I click? Oh, wait, no, I can't click
Good job.
on the pipe by accident.
It's the pipe.
If you put it back in the
stabbed
pipe,
the
it's a perfect fix.
Yeah. That's why there's a bandage on it.
Do you care to explain yourself?
I feel like there should be unique dialogue here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking to myself. Oh, yeah, it's sort of as if so.
Here in Great Britain, sir, gentlemen keep their thoughts to themselves.
Ah, yes, of course. We do it in the Empire of Japan as well, usually, too.
Then you shouldn't mind paying the price for shocking the court with that ludicrous outburst.
With the cards, you didn't even raise
1
an eyebrow.
million years dungeon.
1 million years dungeon.
I don't know, like, what happened to my... I managed to miss...
If you combine it with the photo,
This is a knife that was found on the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece at the tip of the blade that is missing.
A common issue with the inferior blades sold in unsavory street markets. Criminals who use them regularly leave the tips lodged in their victims' bones.
Oh no.
Sorry, my phone went off. I have an alarm set. And look at this particular knife. Excuse me.
Excuse me too, Your Honor.
Oh my god. Morse.
Oh, sorry. No doubt its tip has suffered a similar fate, now languishing somewhere near the spine of the victim.
Oh no.
My tip suffered a similar fate.
It's lodged in the spine of your victim.
The
Cobra bubbles.
Hey! Is the fragment of the metal discovered in the chamber of my pipe?
Your Honor, the defense sneezed. I win.
Good grief! Lord Van Six!
I don't believe it. The knife from the crime scene and this fragment of metal
Where's he doing a JoJo pose?
are a perfect match.
Golly gosh!
Oh my god.
You can see his underwear.
The wife is on the box because she smiles.
Oh, you saw Joe's small stature. I saw the back of John's outfit being like fucking torched. Yeah.
Order! Is this some sort of Eastern sorcery?
What?
Yes. We're in London. Harry Potter is real.
This is no magic, my lord. It's a knife. This
knife.
is a miracle.
A miracle!
Are you calling me Jesus? So he can't figure it out, has he?
He's figured out that I'm a sorcerer.
Shall explain this extraordinary coincidence at once.
Yes, my lord, the crucial point we have to ask ourselves here is when did the fragment of metal find its way inside Birker's pipe?
Something that was clarified for us in the most recent witness testimony.
Have this thing in mind as usual at the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles. She did, yes. It would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid.
Oh my god, she's shaking.
Fragment of the day.
Oh, dearie me.
During the argument between the two that occurred just as the victim was on the pavement below, Mr. Caleb flung this knife at her husband. However, the knife miscarried Deb, instead striking the pipe in his hand at the time.
Which caused the tip to break off, of course.
Good lord!
Yes, and that is when the tiny tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Gary Deb.
The chances of that are 1,000,000 to 1.
And yet there is no other credible explanation for how the tip of the blade ended up in your pipe. Then, after losing its tip, the knife ricocheted of the pipe and flew out of the open window.
Oh.
In short, this knife, which fell from the window of the Garadep's house, is the very same knife that struck the victim in the middle of the back on the street below.
Oh gosh. Oh dear. Oh. Oh shit. No.
And and they thought I was always such a knife guy.
A full-bodied theory, I'll give you that.
Much like a swine.
A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points, plausibly arranged to create an almost passable vintage. Allow me to toast my learned friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to bottling his arguments.
Sorry?
But after all, it's just a theory. A
game theory.
Thanks for watching.
Life here is court.
This is technically a video game, so...
You got it. You got me there. Because you see,
Oh my.
smash,
Wow. Okay.
beat picks. It's spoilt by an insurmountable inconsistency.
Do that again. And so what?
Lord Van Zeeks, please explain yourself.
Hi there.
I hope he's gonna bring up the fact that he repaired the pipe afterwards.
What is this inconsistency you've claimed to identify?
An inconsistency of the simplest nature, my lord. The victim was found with a knife planted in the middle of her back.
Yes, in her... Ah!
That's right. You silly little man.
Now, Joan, old thing, what are you getting so excited about? Don't worry, I'm into it.
Let us consider the basic facts of the case once more. The victim was walking along the pavement before being stabbed in the back and falling to the ground. If the knife that struck her had fallen from above,
It's because she fell first.
she bent over to pick up the book.
Order!
Quite right. You see, that's exactly right. If the knife had been, it would have struck her from the top of her head.
I know what's happening. Why is everyone speaking so fast? Not even clicking
If the
anything.
knife had fallen on from above, it would have struck her on the top of her head.
Sorry, mate, we're just good at our jobs, eh?
He's lost for words. Look, I knew it. I never liked this theory.
I never liked this theory in the first place.
No,
I don't know,
that's
though.
really happened.
It would appear the defense made a rather spectacular blunder.
If a theory has even one inconsistency, it cannot stand.
Really, never seen a theory. Theory.
Your theory, my learned friend, is history. Congratulations.
We were so close. I could see the truth. I was so sure we were on the right track. But now the way has been plugged completely by just one simple inconsistency. Or in other words... Oh.
We simply need to eliminate that one inconsistency, and the theory will stand.
I don't blame you for that, Stubby.
Yeah.
Mrs. Arrow.
You mustn't worry, Mr. Narkle. Yeah. You were just caught off guard, that's all. And your mind went blank. But you were uneasily correct. Then a way will present itself. Yeah. The key to this is in the court record. I'm sure all the information you need there.
I guess just because it's snow. Oh.
By the way, guys, look at your reactives.
Yeah, it's
I've been watching you do this.
the slow descent into madness over here.
I particularly love the green screen cat that's not chroma keyed.
I didn't even know you could change someone else's image like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
We've been changed. What the fuck are those wolves?
Your puppy!
Okay. The theory could be that she like slipped either on the snow or a book, and then she fell, and then the knife just fell.
I'm thinking that
But
the
is there-
book fell, and then she like bent down to pick it up,
Yeah.
and then the knife hit her in the back.
Got
Yeah, yeah.
spiked, yeah.
That sounds a bit more
Sweet.
consistent. A random slip would be very miraculous there, for all the wrong reasons.
I mean, this is Ace Attorney, so I'm trying to think like a game.
The book in her hand was the same book that Garadeb was talking about, how he just
Yeah.
lost it. Yeah. So if the wife threw that book at him, then it would fly out the window first. She would see that, lean over to pick it up. The victim would lean over to pick it up, and then she gets spiked in the back.
Yeah.
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 It
And then
seems
Knox
you have
comes in
nothing
and
to...
stabs her to finish the job.
Yeah, obviously. It seems you have nothing to say, my Nepenthes friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes. A tacit acceptance that your theory is fatally flawed.
Objection. Ugh! This. I mean that I need to sharpen my mind and dig deeper for the truth. It's a test. Yes. If the knife fell on the victim from above, there's no way that it could have hit her in the middle of her back. Under normal circumstances, that is.
What are you implying?
Also,
There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can explain this consistency. That can explain how the knife that fell from above could have pierced the victim's back. We already have the answer.
Goodness.
what, sir?
Oh, madness!
Surely this must be the last time.
Until the next time.
Yeah.
Counsel, present the evidence of which you speak.
This is the last inconsistency. The final piece in the puzzle. If I can successfully make sense of this, the truth will be laid bare at last. The evidence that explains how the fall... I was objecting.
You see, the victim actually had the mind of a feral animal.
Hey, chumps.
And she was just crawling everywhere on all fours.
I was infected with the T virus.
Oh my god.
That's what you get when you combine tea and meth.
Exactly, yeah.
T-pose.
Tea and crack, yeah.
The fourth book at this scene. This is the final piece of evidence the defense will present. That's not what I clicked, but okay.
The burnt book?
Is that not Mr. Garadeb's book?
Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. The photographic print clearly shows the book in question, and the victim holding it in her hand.
But as we all know now, it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that.
What so? As part of this wholesale transplanting of the crime scene to the opposite side of the road.
That's true, however, as part of his testimony, Constable Beats made an extremely enlightening statement at that point. But what made you place that book in the victim's hand? Are you muted again?
Oh, well, sir. That's because that's how I found it.
Oh, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it.
Sir.
When we first went over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So, when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. I got him.
In other words, the victim had already picked up the book of her own volition. And clearly that must have been before she suffered the knife wound.
Well, I should say so.
After being attacked with a knife. Oh wait, that's the wrong voice.
I don't imagine she'd have been doing much of anything.
Had to go full circle.
The
Yeah,
question
exactly.
becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand?
By Jingo? I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now.
I don't see what a Farmville has to do with anything. Oh, dearie me.
We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadeb household onto the pavement below. At precisely the moment that the victim was walking past.
Yes, at exactly that moment, the young woman was walking along the street in the light fog, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her.
The book I threw.
Yes, Mrs. Garrett. And what do you think the woman did? What would she do if you were walking along and suddenly a book landed in front of you on the pavement?
Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down and eaten it.
Wait. Delicious book.
And picked the book up.
Paper.
Yes, that's exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book.
Oh, heavens.
And when the woman reached down to pick the phone book up, what position would her back have been in?
Which direction were her normals pointing?
That's right. Facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over picking up the book,
Yeah.
The next object fell from the room above. The jackknife. Straight into the middle of her back. And at the same time, walking by chance, directly behind Miss Green, was the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Well, I never.
It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark and the fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above.
Oh,
From the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker.
No, there was never a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place.
No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did it, guys. We did it.
we did.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Gardeb,
the very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that.
oh my god, this Rayon.
Obeying?
Yes, but what a shit way to go.
I really did stab the bitch.
She really fucking did.
Poor Mrs. Garritev.
Of course, I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but it was all my fault, wasn't it? Yep. I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book. And I threw that knife as well.
My wife is a murderous bitch, she is.
John, dear.
It's almost like domestic abuse is criminally wrong or something. It's alright, I know.
I'm ever so sorry. Truly. I'm sorry! I almost went full nuts, man.
The scorched
Ass.
the scorched cloth of his robe. That's what I'm trying to say. Lord Van Zakes, what news of Mrs. Garrett?
She had a heart attack and fucking died.
Oh no! She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events have left her in an especially flustered state.
Finally, I'm
However-
single.
However, I believe she will make a recover. She will recover in due course. There is no cause for concern.
Yes, unbeknownst to themselves,
Get that egg off of me.
they caused what could easily have been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their actions.
There is some good news, however, my lord. I have just had word from the hospital where the victim is being treated. Her condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon.
It's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time, but we've never once met her. I wonder we never met her.
I'm so glad we never met her.
Yeah. So guys, see you here, guys.
Fucking.
Oh yes, how wonderful! You almost at a danger, it seems.
Yes, that is good news.
So, Mr. Soseki Natsumi.
Oh,
Yes.
On behalf of my fellow countrymen, would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture. And have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies.
Ellipses.
No. It is me who should be begging your pardon.
oh no, Mr. Natsume.
That evening, when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped to the wrong conclusion again in my confusion.
What conclusion, sir?
I was sure that the woman was dead.
Yes, Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought she had been killed too.
I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless.
It's been a year since I arrived in Great Britain now, but I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits lurking in the fog. And they're they're haunting me.
Poor Saseki-san, his imagination really has got the better of him.
Yes, poor man.
So, when it happened,
I see with that bee.
I thought that the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits. I should never have dropped my books like that and run away. I should have called for help! For a doctor! For the police!
Doctor Who?
Speaking of police boxes,
Yeah.
Instead, I've managed to create a rift in the relationship of trust between our two empires.
And the rift in space and time.
Yeah.
And for that, I am truly sorry.
Why is he in the juror's box now?
One could indeed say that there was some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by the spirit and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zeeks and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain's now been broken and the spirit exorcised. I heartily commend you both.
Oh.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
Yes, my lord.
in concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decision regarding the defendant's culpability. Are you ready to present your findings to the court?
As the foreman of this jury, I can assure we've reached a fair and just conclusion.
I have no idea what he just said, but I do declare that the truth can be extremely cruel at times.
Well, I didn't suspect a woman next to me. That's for sure.
Why did he say there?
sitting in for the old bean while she's out of action, you know. But I know what her decision would be. Because she's the guilty one.
Guilty as fuck.
Guilty as fuck, mate. Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and start work? Well, it's about time. Where's my other one?
Sorry.
I say, I'll have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home, won't I?
Very well. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby demand your final decision. Mr. Foreman,
Guilty.
not guilty.
Not
Not
guilty.
guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty! Burn in hell, mother... Burn in hell, motherfucker, for your crimes!
Like, whoa! Jesus, old man, calm down.
He's finally
Which
lucid,
case he's on.
but for all of the wrong reasons.
Not.
Not.
We won.
Yay.
Wow.
Was the stream lagging on Discord
legal
all this
confetti.
time?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's just standard latency
no,
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's
out.
it's because it was on 15 FPS instead of 30.
Oh.
I just
I did
noticed.
notice it suddenly was looking better.
Yeah, there we go, yeah.
Yeah, because I
And
just noticed
finally,
that.
Mr. Natsume,
Oh, it's been fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, Lord, sir.
you are now a free man once more. It is my hope that you will continue to further your education in the British culture. And may you never again be brought before me.
I don't want to see you again. Go away.
No promises. Oh, yes, sir. Of course.
Chapter 3, Natsume and the
my
death
life.
penalty.
I swear I'll never set foot in a courtroom again. I'm transported to tears.
Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned.
It is still not my birthday. Oh, locum.
Wait, you mean me?
Of course! Is there any other locum here?
Locum ipsum something something?
Is there even
Ecum
one?
locum.
Compared to the original Locum student, Mr. Naruhiro is Esquire. Your name has become rather short, hasn't it?
What's wrong with using my actual name?
Oh, at last! I'm free! I'm free! Joyful, joyous, jubilant, jubilation! Hurry, hurry, happiness, hurrah!
Oh, I am pleased! Mr. Natsume is delighted!
Would it be so hard to just say that then?
Locum, you did it! You saved me from the brink!
What happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault after all. I'm just glad everyone can see that now.
No, no, no! Not that! Lovely, loyal, locum, lawyer!
Yes.
I mean, as I said before, I have just never got used to the life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings. And from high up windows, I see them looking down on me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback.
Oh dear. I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume. You need therapy.
But today, you, locum lawyer, gave my gloom the boot. You stood firm behind that baronial branch before all those babbling British. You battled to the bitter end, laying bare the baffling truth. And when I behold the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed. Behold, the best barrister ever born!
Well, that's very flattering, and we're very pleased for you.
This has given me a wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan.
An anecdote? Is that what's to become of all my hard work? Okay.
This is Zayon. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
there you are, my dear fellows.
There's
That's
only
why I'm
people. There's only so many people who say "my dear fellow."
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah, that
apologize
was
for
it.
keeping you waiting. Yeah, I rose late this morning. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what a pleasure to see you.
Seems like your laryngitis, though.
I see I am here not a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say. Oh! The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo. I wish you the best, Mary.
It's just finished?
What? No! Then my haste was in vain.
Oh, it's you!
The guy who actually stole the statue.
Oh, have we met, sir? This is Mr. Natsume, the man you have arrested, Mr. Sholmes. It's me. Ah, I see. I thought to recognize you at first. Our previous encounters have taken place in the gloom, in tears of the kingdom. There of your persons. I simply couldn't place that curious face in the light.
Charming.
This is all your fault, Herlock Sholmes! You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal! I'm going to give you a piece of my mind!
And a piece of this life.
Kame!
My apologies, sir. But I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady at Renault, are you not?
Oh,
Has she been taken to hospital more urgently? I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now.
oh.
But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human, after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such a spirit.
I do feel very badly about how I behaved.
Well, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted to say to me, sir?
Nothing.
Priceless. I'm sorry. That's how Saiyan laughs, guys. That was quite priceless.
Poor Suzuki-san.
Still, on the bright side, you have an extremely interesting paying a penny. And it would seem you are not even found guilty.
But there is no bright side.
Because we're in Britain.
What did you mean, Mr. Natsume?
There's only the fog side.
Yes.
Even after this, I'm still cursed by the spirits and now by the Reaper!
No, it's the blue.
Lord Van Zeeks.
I haven't forgotten, you know, what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty, you're still doomed! Oh, that's not me.
It will be alright, Mr. Natsume.
Hmm?
If the Reapers appears trying to make trouble, I will protect you.
And now the defense lawyer is dead!
We have perfectly executed Sesudoti.
Just like being turned on my head. A bit of warning, but nice next time, Sutter.
Oh no, guys, they're sad. They'll be back in 1
Well,
minute.
Suzuki boy, I'm coming for you.
So, Mr. Netsume, what do you intend to do now? You mentioned something about recounting your expenses to your friend back in Japan?
Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon.
Oh,
It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I've been honored with the tutelage of professors. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here, and it's the city it is shaped. And I've come to realize that it is my calling to sail home and tell my fellow countrymen about it.
that's very touching, Mr. Natsume. Or, and perhaps less veiled. You wish to withdraw halfway around to escape the terror of the
That's not it at all! Maybe a little. The more I learn of literature, the more this strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own.
Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki-san. Could be an interesting read.
And what about Misu Seto and yourself, Mr. Narikuro?
Sorry, what about us?
Will you return to Japan alongside your master's compatriot?
Why would we? We don't even like him.
What?
A week has not yet passed since we arrived in London. And only now does it feel as we have finally found our... We couldn't find them. And you are accommodated in a hotel.
That's right, but we need to find lodgings before it bankrupts us.
I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights if our
Well then, you could take my lodgings.
Oh, the windowless room?
Ah, but what it lacks in windows, it more than makes up for with a floor, a ceiling, and walls.
Great.
And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the accursed evil spirit.
Oh my! An evil spirit?
Oh yes. It tries to suffocate you while you sleep. It's an infallible wake-up call.
Maybe it's just a lack of windows, but maybe I'm just reaching out.
Maybe you just need a CPAP.
We'll think about it, if that's alright.
Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative. Would you consider taking lodges with me?
Oh no.
Oh yes. I'm going to be a wacky roommate. Except you're the roommate.
Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. Though it is up in the attic, I might add.
Are you sure it is just the storage loft?
I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price. Iris... Child labor, you know.
Thank you for remembering who Iris is.
You must come at once. I presume you have no luggages. Oh, this is simply wonderful! What an honor to be invited to mythical lodges in the great Texas. Isaac! I'm too overcome for word.
So, suggesting we look elsewhere is out then.
Then it's settled. Iris will prepare, my child slave will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Netsume. I insist.
I don't know what to say. But thank you. And yes.
Wonderful! Then I'll go and complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. It shouldn't take long.
Somebody's happy.
Locum. I knew that you wouldn't let me down. I'm truly delighted to have met you here in London.
Likewise, Mr. Netsume. It's been a privilege meeting you too.
It's a shame we're going to have to say goodbye so soon.
Yeah,
that's not me.
shame.
That's not me at all. Well, I've come to realize that I belong in Japan. But Locum, we'll meet again one day.
Yes. Unfortunately.
And it might even be 4 days from now.
And hopefully by then
We'll
I'll be
meet one day.
Liar.
Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author.
Only takes like 3-4 days to do, right?
Yeah.
Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we begin now, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, Mr. Sholmes.
I have little doubt Mr. Netsume will be released in time for dinner this evening.
And so, with Soseki-san's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Sholmes to what was to become our new home. 221B Baker Street.
Yeah.
It's insane how much of like the Sholmes lore, the Sholmes lore. Wait, Holmes. I swear to God, how much of it they were able to put into this game, but they could not name him Sherlock Sholmes.
Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. I swear to God. That's how natural Sholmes feels.
So this
Is to be our new office, yes! It's a stash.
our office? I rather like the sound of that.
Me too! It's simply wonderful, isn't it? Isn't it?
I hope you can see this, Kazumaki Ryu. It's only a small step. But I
Tell me the
think
name.
we're getting a little closer to your dream now.
So, my dear fellows, do you like the place?
Oh my, what this hair?
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no!
It's a delightful room, Mr. Jones. I simply adore. Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you.
I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner. We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsume arrives. We have a lot to celebrate.
Iris, you must let me help you. Child labor is wrong.
All right then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad while I get Sholmes to cut all the meat.
Yes, splendid.
He's
What
my
is your
adult
gun
laborer.
for?
That's her salad gun.
Oh, of course. Salad shooters. Okay.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital?
It's very exciting actually. I can't help wondering what adventure awaits us.
Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office at this premise. Until I discovered the dark truth about the city of London.
Sorry?
London is a glorious place, full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and girth. But the practice of
No, not nerd. No.
Truly, London is the girthiest.
Girthy.
but the brightest of lights casts the darkest of shadows.
Shadows, do you have a persona?
Well, I believe you're well aware
He does.
of the murkiness you're well aware of the TV that turns out of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade. So once again, Mr. Rohuro, welcome to London.
Of course. At the time, I had no idea of the significance of those words Mr. Sholmes casually spoke. But it wasn't long before my turn came to leave the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it. To be continued.
Dun dun dun.
And
Yeah. We did it, guys. We saved naturally. And we got a house. Yeah.
we did it.
Did it?
Uh,
Yay.
Congratulations.
I guess we can stop there.
Yay. That was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for coming, guys. It was so much fun. Yeah.
I keep looking at your stream.
Yeah. I wanna make clippies. Yeah.
I can't wait for all of us to connect in a Discord call again, and Falcon just could be like, "Wow, look at my stream."
Hey guys,
Yeah.
why are we reactives weird? Yay.
Yeah. It's a little
Show your
guys.
reactive.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Sebis, guys. It's a boo. It's a cute wolf. It's a boo. Yeah, it was fun, guys. Of course, Vera. Yeah, Vera's here, guys. This is this guys. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys, Vera. Yeah. Hope you guys had fun. Yeah.
Always enjoy this.
Yeah. Let's see, guys. Let's see if there's someone we can raid, guys. So we can spread the shenanigans. See, guys.
Who are we raiding?
Ooh.
Or is that the question? Sorry, I missed it.
I think that is the question.
Let's see,
I
guys.
think we should rate
Things-
Jerma.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, he's not
Yeah.
streaming right now.
We should rate him anyway. That doesn't stop half of us from rating people.
That's
Falcon.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yesterday we raided Jade, even though he was offline. Yeah, it's okay, guys.
Rated me at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Whoops! I forgot to do the stream together collab thing. I completely forgot that.
There is no better time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay! Stream together. Oh wait, we're oh, there we go.
Keep on.
guys, there's a very cool guy streaming. It's Sin. Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can go raid Sin.
Spin.
Ooh.
Yes, guys, let's go raid Sin. He's
Yeah.
a very good. He's a very good P.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
See,
Yeah,
they're
I'm-
digital.
Yes, guys. And yesterday he was playing a game. There was Hatsune with a gun. It was so fun.
Ah,
Yes.
that's normal.
Miku.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
Normal
playing
day for
Sonic
them.
Racing.
Yes, what was the beat?
He was playing Sonic Racing.
Yes, it was
Racing with
something.
Hatsune Miku, yeah.
Yeah. And there were guns. It was so cool. So yes, guys. Hope you had a great time, guys. Thank you for coming. And hope you guys have a fun weekend. Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, have a good, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what do we do?
You right. Because
Perish.
Yes. Oh, you're ready to sing. I didn't
Because, okay, I definitely just assumed that you were saying that it was like he was playing Fortnite, but no. Hatsune Miku is just in life. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she has guns. And she's a scientist. You know, this is very normal. I like it. It's insane.